Órale, Cholo Trucker Mas movies and shows. And okay, so here we go. Episode one of Manhunt O.J. Simpson on Netflix. All right. So I told you guys that I'm only doing this because somebody convinced me that this is so damn good. Because in reality, I was like, good gosh, I'm not wasting time on this stuff, man. It's done. It's been done. And I said, I made the promise that I'm going to watch episode one. And if it works, I would watch the whole thing. If not, I would end it here. So I went ahead and I watched episode one. All right. Um, and let me go ahead and tell you guys this. Damn, it was good. Damn, it was good, man. It was good. I can't lie. I can't lie, and I'm not gonna be hating. I had zero interest in this thing, but now I gotta watch the whole damn thing. And by the way, let me go ahead and say this. Maybe episode two, three, and four all suck. Maybe so. I don't know. I haven't got there yet. But at least episode one is so damn good and intriguing. Yeah, it is different. Now, I'm not trying to convince you guys to watch this thing, okay? Don't watch it if you guys don't want to. I'm just simply saying it is different from everything that I've seen. Um, the law enforcement that was there that got involved, all the evidence that was not collected, they show on here. Um, Witnesses that were not called to be part of the trial were on this documentary. The dog, there's a few people, there's a few characters that are on this documentary that, to the best of my knowledge, I've never seen before. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say I've seen everything there is of this trial and this case and every documentary. Maybe I have. I don't know. I know I've seen quite a few. There's been quite a few documentaries. There's been quite a few different, storytellings on A&E or whatever the heck, man. And I've watched a good portion, maybe all of them, maybe not. I don't know how much is out there. This one struck me different. At least for episode one, it was so damn intriguing and it showed a lot of things that I've never seen before. Like I said, witnesses that I've never seen before. They've never told their story, that were never called. The evidence that was never collected. The detectives. Now everybody knows Mark Furman, right? I mean, Mark Furman, I tell you, man, that dude became a star through this trial. He did, man. He became a star, you know. And I'll say this, man, because Mark Furman really got a bad rap with being a racist, right? I will say this: Mark Furman, in every one of these documentaries that I've seen, I think he's been on all of them. So at least I'll give him that. He doesn't hide. He doesn't hide from the cameras. He doesn't shy away from, and he got a bad rap. I'm telling you guys, man, if you guys don't remember this, or if you guys weren't around at the time, he got a bad rap. Like, dude, this is the most racist person ever. Like, he was being compared to like Hitler, right? I mean, nowadays, nobody really cares about that because it's been thrown around so much. Oh my goodness, you're worse than Hitler. But at that time was different, but he got a huge bad rep, and I'll give it to Mark Furman. I'll give it to him. Just about every single one of the documentary and everything, I think he's been on them on all of them, and he's on this one. And it goes into detail of collecting evidence and not collecting evidence, and the back and forth that went on with this. With the detectives, and they weren't all in cahoots, man. They were actually, blaming one another, like, hey, well, wait a second, how come you didn't tell anybody about some of this evidence? And then you got somebody like Mark Furman saying, like, hey, I told so and so, and he put it in his folder, put it under his arm, and there he goes. And then the other detectives are like, hey, well, I mean, why don't you say anything? At the same time, I'm thinking, like, well, wait a second, you're there at the scene. How come you didn't see it then? Like, why are you just, you know, what are you doing then? Like all these detectives that are there, you could just tell, like, it was a mess. It was a cluster mess. I'm not going to use the F word. It was a cluster mess. Like, what the heck are you guys doing, man? But I'll tell you guys, man, look, at least this episode, like I said, the rest of the doc series might suck. I don't know, but I'm keeping my word. And the first episode got me. It really, truly did. It was so damn good. And yeah, man, there's things, at least in this episode, I'm only reviewing episode one here. At least in this episode, there are things here that I've never seen before. I've never seen before. It was so damn good. And the way they did it, I enjoyed it. They had Ron Goldman. They had his sister on there, which people forget, man. And this is kind of the sad part, but people forget. Everybody says like, "Oh, did he kill his wife? Did he kill his or ex-wife in this case, right? Nicole Brown Simpson. Did he kill her? You think he killed her? You think?" Everybody forgets, man. There was two people that died. Ron Goldman being one of them, and I remember Ron Goldman because of his father. His father throughout the trial, he was probably the most popular family member, right? I remember him with his mustache and all that, but people forget about Ron Goldman, and they go back to uh, you know uh, Ron Goldman and Nicole Brown Simpson at the restaurant, and him, the waiter. I think it was the waiter that found the glasses, and yeah, man, yeah, okay, well, it worked for me, so now I'm stuck watching the rest of it. So let's review it for the rest of the week, and I'll let you guys know how episode 2 through 4 go through the rest of the week. But at least for episode 1, it was good. It was damn good. What I mean, I honestly, I could not. I was so disinterested in this damn thing. I was not gonna waste my time. But at least for this episode, it was good, man. It was good. It was different. The way they shot it, the way everything went down was different from the rest. And wow, it was good. And there's been some good ones out there. There has. I don't know if I could say that this one is better. I would tell you this one is definitely different. The recording, the recording that the detective had with O.J. Simpson is on this documentary. That was never presented in court. It tells you what was presented in court, and it tells you what was not collected and what was not presented in court. You're like, how? Why wouldn't that be presented in court? And that recorded, and you could hear O.J. Simpson talking. You could hear him talking. You could hear him saying how he cut his finger. You could hear, but that was not presented in court. It's good. It's good. I look. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to, because I was on the same boat. Like, man, this is a waste of time. But I enjoyed it. I really did. At least episode 1. But you guys let me know, man. Are you guys gonna bother watching this? I had my doubts, but I'm gonna keep my word. Now I'm gonna watch the rest of it. But episode 1, badass, badass, different, and shows you what was not shown in other whatever documentary, whatever you want to call it. But I love this first episode. Damn, it was good. Cholo Trucker, M.A.S. Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on episode 2.